6:48 and you still haven't started recording?
We're starting right now.
We're acknowledging ourselves.
We acknowledge our failures
Yes.
in life. And that's starting on time.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
We're actually on time because whenever we start is when we were planning on starting it.
You're right.
That's right.
That's bullshit. I don't believe it.
Well, believe it, cause we're back here at Topadoes Media Junkies.
Hello, everyone, again.
What's up? I'm JJ.
This is Charlie.
You wanna lead this one? Cause I know you had a whole...
Well, yeah, I guess first, I think it's a good time to look back on our first month. It's in the bag, all done. First month.
Yeah.
We did 5 episodes, but about 4, 5, it's 1 month.
Is this like that episode of like, on a TV show when it's like all of a sudden it hits you and you're like looking back on it?
Yeah, it was a short month because it was February.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt so much longer because of all the stuff that happened in it. And I'm really glad that we made it through actually doing a whole month. Because that's kind of a solid, all right, we did a whole month. So
that's an achievement, man.
Yeah, because...
Doing it?
The two of us, we've wanted to do things in the past. And let's do this, and...
Just didn't have the time.
It
didn't work out.
Not that we just both were like, that's a good idea. We should do that.
We'll get to it later.
But now we're doing it. First month's down, and that's pretty good, solid. All right, we'll just keep it going.
We're official.
It's good. But I was thinking we should look back all the stuff we happened in the last month because it was a busy month.
What did we start with? Was it Dying Light?
The very first one was Dying Light, but I think it was even before that because we were previewing Dying Light before that.
Were we? No, I think it was going to be coming up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was right before Dying Light came out.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think the night before.
Yeah. So it's actually... so much happened. And it wasn't planned that we were going to do this in a month with all this stuff. It was like, let's start.
What a crazy month to start.
Yeah.
Like, 3 back-to-back-to-back major games.
Yeah, Dying Light,
Horizon. And movies.
Yeah, Dying Light, Horizon. We had Elden Ring, Game of the Year probably.
Mm-hmm. I think that's almost a definite at this point.
Little ones in there, Sifu. There was other little games we played. We were playing the Dirge. Deep Rock Underground.
Oh, we played that this month?
That was it. Yeah, that was the beginning of last
that was
month.
Like right before.
No, that's last month now.
Last month. Oh, you're right.
But yeah, we at the very beginning of the month we were playing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, it feels like so long ago.
Like you said, movies, Batman. We had Uncharted.
Crazy.
Peaky Blinders, which is brand new.
I mean,
just fresh out.
Yeah, hasn't ever been around.
Yeah, no one's
4
ever seen it before.
4 seasons in 1 year, crazy.
It's wild. But yeah, so far pretty good.
I would say even almost all of these things that came out this month, regardless of what you think of the game, were all pretty decent.
Yeah, and they gave everyone who wanted an open world game that it was catered to
something you wanted.
Yeah, there's someone who will play one of these games.
Like Dying Light, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, none of them were bad.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest game, but it was a cool game.
I'd still give that a 7.
Yeah,
7.
it was
5.
solid. It was both movies were pretty decent. I thought Batman was awesome. Uncharted was pretty good.
Yeah. It's just wild how much stuff happened in that 1 month.
Just fucking
bam, bam, bam. Picked just the right time.
Yeah, that's right.
So, out of all those games, I know you didn't probably get to play Horizon yet.
No, I still haven't gotten around to that. Elden Ring is taking my whole life up.
Yeah, Elden Ring really...
Like, I keep consistently putting work into the game 52 hours in, and I still feel like I have more than half the game to go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's absolutely insane.
How
do you make a game this large?
Yeah, I feel like they must have been working on this for a long time.
Had to have been.
When did Bloodborne come out? We were talking about this the other day. 2017? No.
Let me look it up right now. But what's your guess? 2017?
I'm trying to remember. 2017 maybe? No, that couldn't have been that long ago. That's over 5 years ago? That sounds about right.
We are looking at 2015.
Okay. So yeah, they have had some time, but I guess they didn't need to make... See, people always complain... I saw people complaining about the new God of War coming out. They're like, it's the same animation as getting in the boat.
Sekiro came out after
Bloodborne. No, you're right.
So there was another game.
You're right.
Unless they had another team working on this.
I think what helped them is they were using old assets also.
Yeah, that's true.
Which people complain about, but...
honestly...
get over it.
It was already good, though, so why...
But they also did the smart thing and changed up some stuff, like adding... Just little things like adding jump.
Yeah, jump is a big one.
Making it open world. I don't know. They
I'm not gonna lie though, the bullshit thing for me, which is why I like the 97 range for a game, for this one is their online is still outdated.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but this game being as the scale that it is, I can understand with the Dark Souls games why they would do this.
Yeah.
But locking you out of areas with
Yeah,
your
like-
friends should not be existent in this game.
And not only that, but like it's something stupid enough where like, oh, we got to an invisible wall. I'll leave, take 2 steps forward, and then you can summon me back in.
Yeah, the fact that in the
It's not
like
like-
different chunks
yeah,
that
it's-
you can be in,
it's not
you
even like you
literally
beat-
step
yeah.
over the line and then resummon you.
Yeah, it's not even like, oh, that area is only for one player. So
Yeah.
you can't go in there. No,
It's a little cracked. I'm not gonna lie.
Just let me drop in. Let me go into whatever area I want. Come on, get over it.
I hope maybe
Get
an
some help.
update they'll make it
They
so,
won't.
but there's no way.
Well, the thing with them is they don't usually update their game all that much.
No, I mean
That's the big joke that like with problems on the PC aspect of Dark Souls. There's been a lot of problems, and they usually just don't touch it, and the community has to go out and like mod it themselves to fix it.
fine, we'll do it ourselves.
Pretty much, and then From Software's like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
That's one less bit of a thing we have to do.
yeah. Thanks for taking care of that, guys.
Really
Appreciate it. But that's the PC though. We're here stuck on PS5,
Exactly. So we'll see if they update anything. But that sounds
which
like an
had a
update.
better launch, by the way,
Yeah.
because PC had some issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Always seems to be problems with the PC because there was that whole hacking thing on Dark Souls 3 too.
It's unfortunate.
Oh man, you PC masters really got it.
But I like I said, game is amazing. I think that
It's gonna win
the
Game of the Year.
online thing was just my only real hitch.
Yeah.
I understand it is like a kind of the like Dark Souls thing,
Yeah.
but this one is so large that I just don't understand why.
Yeah. Why do you need to section off corners of
Because
the
you
open
like
world
the
map?
thing is like you have to keep coming back to certain areas. Like you'll have missed like certain like dungeons or like areas that you didn't even go in. That would be nice to be able to call somebody in. But still good.
It's what it is.
You can still co-op is still really fun. It's just a little small hitch there.
Now, how many places do you think this is getting Game of the Year?
What?
Pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah. What are you asking me right now?
So it kind of sucks that anyone coming out this year. The only thing that might give it a run for his money if it's
the
God of War-
only champion.
the God of War 2 if it came out, or Part 2 or
Yes.
whatever, or Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Maybe, but
If they came out, I think it would be a good contender.
yeah, it would have to like really
But
be amazing.
if it
but
did come out, I don't think we're seeing it until like
late
the
this
end
year,
of the
yeah.
year.
Which some people say, like a lot of times when games come out early in the year, people complain about people forget about it when it goes later. Like when the Game of the Year conversation goes on, people will forget about this stuff earlier, which happens. But Elden Ring's so big right now, I do not foresee that happening at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, so
You're not
game
forgetting
of the,
this game.
Game of the Year, Elden Ring, very good.
Yeah.
And once again, I feel so bad for Horizon. I was playing that, was loving it, and just like I did with the first one, dropped it for Elden Ring. Dropped the first one for Legend of Zelda when it came out. They just cannot get a break.
Yeah.
I know I said it before,
But
and
you
it sounded
said
like a
it's good,
broken
though.
record. It is good. I love it. I would be playing that right now if I wasn't playing Elden Ring. The thing with Elden Ring, I probably wouldn't be playing that as much if it wasn't multiplayer.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's multiplayer and another open world game just gives it that one little leg up on Horizon. Horizon's got, I feel like, a better.
And with as shit as their multiplayer is, it's still
Yeah, it's still fun.
a thing that you can do, which is great.
Yeah. Movies have been great. Both, like you said, both the movies above a 7 for me.
Yeah. I think I like the Batman a little bit more.
Yeah, over as a movie, it was more of like it hit more of the beats I like. I
Yeah.
still wish it was a little shorter, but
I get that.
Yeah,
I
out
was
of
really
the two
digging
of
the
them, I would
vibe
put
though.
Batman above it.
I think it was a nice little step in a different direction for
and
Batman.
did you see what the people for Arkham Knights did?
No.
They put a little tweet out that's like, "Oh, by the way, our game's coming out in October."
Oh, okay. I
The-
see that.
They a lot of people are confused why they didn't put like a big trailer out to show it.
Yeah.
But the people probably saw how big Batman was right now and how good it was going. They're like, we'll get in on that Batman fever. We're coming out in October.
Hey guys,
Just to let you know.
take a look over here. You like the Batman? Guess what? We got something for you at the end.
Except Batman's not in that one.
What?
Arkham Knights, you don't know?
Oh, Arkham Knights. I forgot it.
Yeah, because Batman's dead.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's also been done in other comic book series / lines where he's not actually dead. He's dead, so everyone tries to take up the mantle of Batman, and he comes back at the end like, hey, how's it going? We'll see if he's actually dead or not. The cynic in me is like, oh, they're just going to pull that same old story beat. Everyone's going to get to the end of the game. Batman's going to come out and be like, hey, how you doing? Hey. But that's coming out in October. Looking forward to that.
Speaking of October.
Oh yes. Well, we'll save that for.
Okay,
We'll save
okay.
that for the state of play that came out today. Was it
Yeah,
today?
I don't know if it was today or if it was
Yesterday.
because I saw it today.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Oh no, it was yesterday. It was 100% yesterday because I was gonna watch it when I got home from work. Fell asleep. Played Elden Ring till like 5 a.m. Then fell asleep again. Dying Light, even though it's nowhere in the near as Horizon and Elden Ring was. Still solid play. Sifu, great little indie game. Just been a very good month.
Damn, what a bang! How do you go? Where do you go from here?
Well, luckily, and Gran Turismo. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't had a chance to play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize to everyone. We both suck at racing.
Whoa! Speak for yourself.
All right.
I'm good at racing.
I'm
games.
terrible at racing games. And are you good at sim racers?
Yeah, I'm good at all racing games.
The ones where you gotta like tune up your car, like you gotta bring it and like, you gotta change your suspension.
Yeah. I played the Gran Turismo series.
You played Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
Why
It's just not like what I'm interested in right now.
Why don't I know this about you?
Because I mean that was a while ago. Like it's not something I've played recently. I'm not like super into it.
All right. Huh.
Non-racer over here. Also, I'm very good at Mario Kart. Okay.
All right. No, Mario Kart's. I wouldn't consider that a racing game per
What
se.
are you talking about?
It's not a racing game.
It's a racing game.
It's a kart.
What are they
it's
doing?
a kart racer.
What are they doing? You just said the name Racer.
It's a battle royale racing game. No, not
Racing. You still had racing in that.
It's a battle royale driving game.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Charlie.
What's it called? It's actually coming out. I haven't played one of those in a while. The WWE 2K games.
Oh. Not for me.
When I was younger, I used to love wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten terrible nowadays. I still listen to another podcast myself. Very excellent. Give them a shout out. What Culture Wrestling. Very good. What Culture in general.
I did hear that they're changing some things up for this one, though.
Yes. Last year they skipped a year because one year was so bad. Like, they were scheduled to make the game because they do it every year, the 2K people. And a bunch of people left. A new wrestling promotion opened up called AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, like a direct comparison, like to WWE.
Yeah, like their competition to WWE.
Okay,
and they've been blowing up very big.
Really?
Yeah, they're like the wrestling nowadays. They consider them sports entertainers rather than wrestlers. They're
Fair.
more of like soap opera-y, stupid stuff.
Yeah.
All Elite Wrestling's actually like wrestling again.
Okay.
And they decided to make a video game, the AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people left 2K
to go play
to make the AEW game. And they put out the most atrocious game, full of bugs, glitches, just like you could see people's teeth and eyes with no head coming out to the ring. They put that out as the game. So WWE went up to them like, "Hey, fix this shit, or we're going to EA." So apparently they put out a wrestling game. They either just put it out, or they're about to put it out. I know there's been some reviews for it, but I actually want to play again. Apparently it's pretty good. I like the games more than I actually like wrestling itself. Like,
I mean, it is a fighting game.
Yeah, you actually get to play.
You do more fighting in that game than there
you,
is actual fighting in WWE.
Yeah, so I'm actually a little interested in that. I might get it if it's on sale, but I do want to shout.
Okay.
I do want to shout it out.
You do the wrestling game, and I'll do the racing game.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
we'll delegate here.
And then who's doing the sports games?
I do like the sports games. Some of them. I'm not a huge like Madden fan. I do like NHL.
I love NHL.
FIFA's all right.
If you like NHL,
I love NHL. NHL is mad fun.
Might have to. You want some?
Oh yeah.
All right. But yeah, I just wanted to at least shout out Gran Turismo because it is a staple of PlayStation and it's a big game. It's just we haven't got to play it, unfortunately.
I have not had the time.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is taking my entire life.
This month has just been so packed. There hasn't been a lot of time for other stuff. Like normally, I'd also be playing a lot more indie games, which I will be shouting out on here anytime I play an indie game because
you play a lot of them.
Oh, I love indie games. I have more fun playing most of the time indie games than having big AAA games.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, Transistor's amazing. Man, this was a question that I should have been told and I would have had a list. You know what? Next podcast, I'm going to come back with a list of my top 10 to 15 indie games that I played.
Okay.
Save that for next time.
I like it. It's a good idea.
I know you don't play a lot of indie games.
I've
But
played some, but I don't know if I could make on a list of like 10 that.
you could do.
Otherwise,
three.
it'd be like maybe all of
hit
the
me
indie
with
games.
hit me with
that
a
I've-
top 3.
Okay, I could do that.
Okay, so next time you heard it, indie
Okay.
games.
Also,
You know what?
you go first.
No, you first.
No.
No.
I mean it. You actually go first.
Okay.
Stop it right there.
No, go. I'm thinking maybe next time we'll talk maybe about our top games in general. Like we'll make a couple lists.
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
like top indie games, your favorite games in general.
Yeah.
Maybe I might be a little looser on the favorite games in general. You don't have to do it. Maybe a top 5, but not in any order. So that way
Okay.
it's a little easier for you. Or if you feel real confident, you want to make an actual top 5 or something.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I've played a lot of games in my life. It's
Yeah,
just indie
exactly.
games specifically.
Yeah, so we'll have, maybe we'll come up with a couple lists or something. Maybe not next episode. Maybe we'll do a special episode.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have that list though. I'll
I'm
give
up
you
for
that
that.
indie list. But going back off our tangent.
Something coming out at the end of this month. I think I'm kind of excited for is the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh, that's this month also.
That comes out on the 25th.
Isn't that when Ghostwire Tokyo comes out?
Yeah, so it looks like there's 2 other ones coming out.
Okay, cool. 2 more games to play and buy.
It never stops, Charlie.
No, and October's looking like it's gonna start busting as well. October, November.
Yeah.
Because in October, what do we have now? My birthday. Even though I was gonna save it for the state of play, but
Couldn't wait.
F it. On my birthday, which nothing ever releases on my birthday. Forspoken got delayed, unfortunately, but fortunately, because it's on my birthday now. So maybe I can.
When is it?
Maybe I can sneak that in. October 11th.
Okay. Your birthday?
Yeah, I can sneak that in as a gift, maybe from someone in my family. Yeah.
There you go, free game.
And then Batman Arkham Knight comes out later October, and then early November is Starfield. I have an Xbox also, so I have Game
right.
Pass, so I can play.
Have they released any more gameplay of that?
Nope. So they saved November, but haven't seen shit. But there is a E3/E3 adjacent thing coming at some point still this year, so they could show like a whole big thing about it.
Right.
Speaking of showcases, segue into we had a state of play.
Oh yeah, we did have a
Look at
state of
that
play.
smooth transition.
Smooth transition. Which one? Well, okay, we already talked about it then.
Yeah.
Forspoken got delayed.
Yeah, that was in they got a nice new little trailer, which way better.
I'll say
looking.
that the second trailer did the game way more justice than the
This
first
is
one.
the third one.
Or okay, third one. But the other one was not. The first trailer was not really gameplay trailer.
Yeah, the
though.
first trailer wasn't even. It had like Project something.
Yeah,
it didn't even have the name of the game yet.
Now
It just showed the big
Forspoken has
dragon.
the actual name attached to it. There was the one trailer that had the first gameplay, and I'm gonna be honest, some of it looked a little janky to me from the first.
Like some of the
trailer.
fire shots. It looked like there wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
variety in the
I
magic.
wasn't really sure how I was feeling about it. I think it looked beautiful, but like some of the gameplay things I was little hesitant on. But with the second
Yeah,
trailer,
this most recent trailer
with the introduction of some of the new things that they're showing off,
looks amazing.
that ice surfboard you
Yeah,
get
he's just
thing?
surfboarding ice, just going down, then like hopping off it and kicking someone in the face. With a
Amazing.
magic ability. That was pretty cool.
Amazing. And there were a couple other cool abilities.
Yeah,
that
I like how floaty it is. Like there's all that like double jumping and kind of like doing like a wind float like over enemies' attacks.
it looks pretty smooth now. I think. I'm starting to see a little bit more of their direction towards like what kind of magic they're talking about here.
Yeah.
Because I was not really getting from the first trailer.
It was like, all right, cool, a fire shot or fire slash with
yeah,
like
not that I didn't think it.
it looked like it was only like 2 different attacks. Like it was a fire slash and then like you shot out the ice that would freeze. Like,
Yeah.
Into a big flower.
So there were like a couple things, but I was.
Now they got like shooting rocks and they got like the flipping things.
Yeah,
and,
there's
like,
a few
there's
more
a few
things.
yeah.
So it looks interesting, but it got delayed to October 11th.
Which I'm actually cool with, not only because it's my birthday, but because that it gives them even more time to polish it up even
Right.
nicer. So if there is any problems, like let's say it was a game that was going to come out and maybe be a B minus, it could be a B plus A with that little extra time. So I was kind of hoping that they'll put a little more time in, since they got a little more time in, come out with something really great. Because apparently I thought looked like it was going to be amazing, and I thought it was going to be a big title for PlayStation.
Forspoken?
Yeah.
Well, they made it seem like it was gonna.
Yeah,
be...
but apparently a lot of other people I've been hearing from are like, "Oh, it's a Square Enix game. We'll see how it goes." And I'm like, "Oh, I just thought it was going to be really, really good." I'm hoping that it is, and then this trailer kind of confirmed for me. I think it'll be good.
I think so. I think it'll be good.
The movement looks good. It reminds me of a little bit of a weird combo, but an Infamous mixed with What's that other game
What other one?
that just came out recently with the loop on the alien planet?
Oh, Returnal.
Returnal, yes.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a little bit of that, like, dodging attacks and stuff, like, from Returnal, and the graphics a little bit mixed with, like, the old school powers of, like, the Infamous games, like Infamous Second Son. I don't know if you played that for PS4.
I did not. I have them because they were free at one point. I
You
think
have them
I
all?
have them, and I think because like I think I've told you before, but there's been some rumors that they're working on another
Yes.
Infamous.
There's
So
rumors
if that gets
Infamous and
announced,
Sly
I'll
Cooper.
probably go in and then play the older ones.
Well, actually, you might even wait because there's a rumor that it might not be even a new one. It might just be the Infamous Collection HD remake, like an
Oh,
HD
well then
collection.
if that happens, then yeah, then I'm in a good place
Yeah,
anyway.
because they have that and Sly Cooper is the rumors. Those are the two. But Sucker Punch, who makes them, is working on Spider-Man and Ghost. And
You
Spider-Man?
said Ghost of.
That's by
Tsushima.
Sucker Punch, isn't it?
I can check right now.
I know they made the Spider-Man games, but who made Ghost of Tsushima? But yeah, while he's looking that up, I'll hit you with a...
Yeah, Sucker Punch.
It is Sucker Punch. Okay, so yeah, they're working on plenty of other stuff. Like Ghost of Tsushima is such a big game. I would assume they want to push that because they made record sales and a bunch of other crazy things. They have like a plaque or something. They have something in the Tsushima Islands. Like they were honored.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they were honored in Tsushima for the game. They were like, "Thanks for bringing all this attention to our island. We really appreciate that." So,
Amazing.
yeah, cool little thing. Unfortunately, then there was other stuff in the state of play. Now this.
Well, hold on. Before we get to the unfortunate part, let's talk about something one more positive since we were just mentioning
Well, it's
it.
not unfortunate. It's just
Returnal is getting
Yes, Returnal's got DLC.
no, not DLC.
I'm sorry, free update.
A free update to Returnal that looks like you can do co-op.
Yeah, they added co-op for the main campaign, and then I think they added a.
They did have restrictions that said on the ticker something about
You can't do challenges
like
together.
the daily challenges that
Yeah.
you can't do co-op.
But they said all of the campaign was co-op. So
I mean, that's pretty cool.
yeah, because I know you haven't played Returnal.
No,
right?
I haven't played Returnal.
It's very
Seen
good,
it,
very hard.
Heard good things. Looks like my jam.
I liked it a lot, but I was having a lot of trouble with it at first. Bullet hells are kind of rough, especially the translation over to bullet hell / shooter.
Mm-hmm.
My brain was kind of getting fried while doing it, but it's definitely a game I would love to play multiplayer with someone, so I will definitely be getting back in because of this.
Yeah.
Just saying, if you haven't played it yet,
that's gonna be
I'm just
high
saying,
octane.
you haven't
And
played
you know,
it.
maybe if we do play Returnal, maybe if you guys are interested, we could stream it.
Yeah, I have no problem streaming.
Maybe we have some YouTube videos up. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
'cause
figure it out.
we
If
got
you guys
we
are
got some
interested,
stuff
let
in
us
the
know.
we got some stuff planned, seeing if we can't get some stuff rolling on this.
Yeah. Couple of games I think we've got that
'cause-
we could probably do.
Yeah, because I used to stream a little bit. I would stream in chunks. So for like a 2-month period, I'd stream and then just go silent for 3 months. I might try to like start making that just a regular part of things, just streaming in general.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm just playing random things. Just
Look, we're dedicated.
yeah. Now,
to doing
especially now
this.
that if we combine everything together,
Yeah. It's all
And
one
then-
big family.
Once we get things a little more set, we're still, like we said, first month. It was kind of a throw it together, see how it goes kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now that we're starting to get settled, we might try to throw some videos in there. We'll see. Not yet. It's definitely going to happen in the future, but we'll see if we can make a little something happen.
Yeah. Please let us know if you're interested.
Yes. Back to state of play.
Right.
It wasn't a big state of play, but there's two different things in Sony. There's state of plays, which are like little information for little things that they could put in a blog post, but they don't want to. And then there's the showcases. Showcases are where you're going to get the big announcements. Like, oh, new game. Here's Final Fantasy 16, a big trailer for it. These state of plays, everyone always hypes them up. They're not meant to be these big things. Sony came out and was like, hey, 20 minutes. We're going to have some of our Japanese studios and our partners show some stuff. Going with the mindset that it's just a few things that you wouldn't look up trailers for normally. But here's a bunch of trailers for stuff that normally you wouldn't even look up, so you might even get into it. Because for certain games like Journey to... What was it?
For this state of play?
Yeah, what's that Journey 2 game?
Trek to Yomi.
Oh,
That's what it's called.
Journey, Trek, it's the same thing.
Trek to Yomi.
All right, Trek to Yomi. It looks very, very good. Like, I wouldn't have looked that up, though. I would have heard that title and not looked up a trailer for it. That's the point of State of Plays, is so that way you could see game trailers that you wouldn't normally look up yourself.
Yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
So
It's like a combination of like the Ghost of Tsushima and then
With like a side scrolling.
and black and white. It's
Yeah.
all black and white.
I like this stylistically. It's supposed to remind you and look just like an old school revenge samurai movie.
It looks pretty interesting. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, so never go into these expecting like something like, oh, here's PSVR 2. And they said it was going to be 20 minutes. Did you really think they're going to come out with some huge announcement in 20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can expect stuff like that during the PlayStation showcases. But yeah, go in, listen to Sony. They'll usually tell you what they're going to be showing you. Like, hey, keep your expectations tempered. Because then you get other stuff that are cool, but not gigantic, like the Ninja Turtle game.
Oh,
The classic collection.
How many? There was like 3 or 4 of them in there.
There was quite a few, but they have like, and they all the wide range of it. They had the old school like side scrolling beat 'em ups. They had the actual fighting game, which that was in arcades.
Yeah.
Which I can't believe they're adding that, but I might grab that if it's split screen. We could play it.
Like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Even if not, we could, like you said, we could just do it over the share play.
Yeah, which just so you guys know. I always see a lot of people out there wondering, there's a lot of games that are only split screen, but they're not online. This sucks. Open up a share play and do share screen. Your other person can play as the second controller while you play, so you can play both together on the one game.
Boom.
Boom. Salute. You're welcome. But there were other. Oh, there was one other game that you thought looked pretty good.
It was Diofield. What is it? Diofield Chronicle.
Yes, it reminded me of like Fire Emblem / Final Fantasy Tactic-esque
So,
game.
like, they showed some gameplay of it, but I'm a little confused if it is an actual isometric, like, tactical RPG.
Because they move like that, and you like select units and like point. Maybe it's like a mild fusion of the two of them.
Yeah, because it looked like some of the stuff was like them actually running, but I don't know if that's like you clicking the area to go to, like Fire Emblem does, and like XCOM.
Because it looked like they did the attack after doing something.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
still an early
interested
trailer,
in those
but
games.
yeah.
I absolutely love isometric, like
Oh, yeah.
turn-based RPG games. That they're so
fun
to me. Actually, one of the best ones that we played together was Divinity Original
Divinity
Sin 2.
2.
Oh my god, that one's a little bit different because it's
Yeah.
not like blocky. But like there was large portions where you're also walking around.
Yeah, so that was fun.
They did that justice.
Very,
that was such
very
a good
well.
game.
We'll have to play some more of those.
Yeah. I'm 100% down for that.
And then
we could just also do a Divinity playthrough again. We'll see.
Oh, we could do that.
It is a long ass game though.
Yeah, it
so.
is, but that would be fun. Okay, but getting off topic. There were some games on there that looked okay, but more for the memes.
So, what about that Gundam first-person shooter?
Yeah, we'll go to that one first. I've played plenty of Gundams games, and there were some first-person shooter ones that were like, but this is way more of like Call of Duty Gundam. It was Gundam Evolution.
Yeah, Gundam Evolution.
I'm probably gonna give it a try. I'm hoping that it's a $30, $40 game or free.
It kind of looked like they might be setting up to be free to play.
There is a beta test coming in the spring.
Yeah,
it's a bandwidth test.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna try it out.
Network test.
Yeah, to see if their servers can handle it and how things go. But I'm hoping it's at least fun. If it does come out, it looks like it's like a $30, $40 game.
At least sign up for the beta.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot. And then if it's fun, I'm a sucker for Gundam. One of the best mech series ever. Some of them have dipped in quality, but overall, love Gundam. But then we also had, which I thought they announced a game with dinosaurs. I was thinking Dino Crisis was coming back, old PS1 game, which I loved, Capcom. But they're coming out with...
It's called Exoprimal.
Exoprimal. It looks like Anthem mixed with Earth Defense Force. Which, Earth Defense Force, those who don't know, are a game series that they pump out as much as Dynasty Warriors. And you're part of the Earth Defense Force, which is just a bunch of soldiers that are getting attacked by giant insects. So you just got to kill waves of giant insect aliens.
So it's like Starship Trooper.
A little bit,
well.
yeah. It gives me some Star Trooper vibes. Yeah, but it's like realistic, like ants. Like they do have some weird aliens in there, but it's like giant ants, cockroaches.
Okay. Oh, gross.
Yes. But it looks okay. It looks more fun than Anthem was. But yeah, they had the classic like suiting up like Anthem. The graphics remind me a bit of it. But then you got like World War Z dino zombies.
Like they're like raptors coming out in like
From
droves.
from portals in the sky, falling 100 feet, somehow surviving the impact of the fall. And then, like, they had a scene of a guy putting up a shield to block them, and they were just pouring up World War Z style on top of the shield, like.
And then I saw the bigger dinosaurs, and then I'm guessing
They're
that they're going to be
bosses.
like the boss
Yeah,
things.
the
We'll
T-Rex
see.
It's. I don't know what's going on with that one, Capcom, but.
There's some potential there for maybe to be like a fun meme game.
Yeah.
Like, you know those games that like shouldn't be good, but for whatever reason are just fun?
Yeah.
Like, you don't take it too seriously, but you're like, okay, I get it.
The weirdest thing is, like, Earth Defense Force is, like I said, it comes every year. The graphics aren't that great on it. Like, they clearly just pump them out. It looks like they put some work into the graphics, weirdly enough, in it. Like, it looked like
That's what I mean. Like, it looks like
it looked like a
something...
higher quality game than it was. And then at the end of the trailer, they put, like, a little thing where they're, like, dramatic. Someone walks in the office and says something and cuts it. I'm like, was that supposed to make me go something? Was I supposed to be excited about something they said?
That's supposed to click for something? I don't know. It's up in the air with that one. I want to say that looks automatically like it's going to be kind of trash, but...
Who knows? I've played some trash before. That's fun.
Yeah.
I think that was really it.
Well,
major
Ghostwire
from
Tokyo.
Oh,
comes out
Ghostwire.
too.
Ooh, I forgot about Ghostwire. That I'm actually looking forward to. I like supernatural, like, ghosty stuff.
I need to see a little bit more of it to see how... What I think, which is really weird to me, is I feel like, and I've never seen this before, the gameplay of it, the graphic quality, like the fidelity of the gameplay, actually looks better than the cutscenes that they were showing.
A little bit, yeah. It's
I don't know
weird.
why. It's weird.
I just like how trippy it is. It looks like the game's going to be a hardcore trip.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of spiritual and supernatural stuff. And, like, but it's
first
action.
person.
It's very action-y, too, though. Like, you're shooting magic spells and, like, karate chopping.
But, like,
symbols
also
into people.
parkouring.
Yeah, there's some parkouring and stuff, and, like, using, like, an energy whip. Which I don't know if the game's open world or if it's, like, hub sections.
It's unclear from the trailer.
Yeah. I've never... Actually, that's not true. Not never. But I'm pretty interested in a game I know very little about. But it looks really fun. And that's coming out pretty soon, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Also March 25th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the other March 25th game. Oh, man. Okay, that's right. Well, I once again brought my mind back to the fact that we're playing a bunch of games on the same day.
Yep. End of the month, too.
Cool.
Capping it off. Giving us a break between Elden Ring.
Yeah, so you can play a little Elden Ring, you know. We know you didn't get to play a lot of Horizon, so once you beat Elden Ring, you can jump into that, finish that up, and then play all these other games coming out.
I really think that was, like, some of the only really big things on the state of play. There are a couple other things.
There's only, like, one or two, like, littler things. Like, there was another JRPG that was just announced for the very last one on the list.
Last one. Oh,
Valkyrie Elysium.
And then...
Like, it looked alright, but...
The other one, which was, like, the Final Fantasy Origins.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Origins, which is... all the Final Fantasy games have been pretty fun. I play every Final Fantasy, so obviously I'm going to play it. But it's... I just thought it was a weird concept. I mean, yeah, I know he's big in terms of popularity, but it's like... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the backstory of the first villain from the first game. So, a little weird, but Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy. They're Square Enix, they do weird things. I'll
take that as you will.
And then the other game, the Valkyrie game, has a problem that I have with a lot of JRPGs. Very big open set maps with very little enemies in it. It makes it just feel very empty. Like you're fighting 3 or 4 enemies at once, but it's a room that can hold like 20.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Square Enix throws so much shit against the wall that most of the times 1 or 2 things will stick.
Something's gonna stick.
Yeah.
I feel like that's their strategy.
Yeah, they come out with so many games that are either great, trash, or just middling. Like,
they really don't care.
They just throw everything out there. They have a lot of studios probably working on it. I haven't known the exact number, but they definitely they have to have more than one, like more than 5.
They're
coming out with this many
quantity,
games.
not quality.
Yeah,
Sometimes quality.
Yeah, that's the tough thing because like the Final Fantasy VII remake, absolutely fantastic.
But I mean, what I mean is like you're gonna get more.
Yeah, but then you get like they have quantity and quality in certain ones. But
yeah, I guess so. You can have both.
They make all variety or vary of quantity.
They want to make sure some of the marble is like all smooth and chiseled,
and then the rest,
and
of
some of
it's
it's just bits thrown on the ground.
Yeah, like
you know?
look at that, whatever. But yeah, so it was a pretty good state of play.
That's really it.
It was just a little
nothing
something
crazy.
Yeah. Now, you had just showed me recently, switching gears, a trailer for a certain movie coming out that you're looking forward to.
Oh, The Northman?
The Northman.
The Northman!
With the wonderful Alexander Skarsgård. Skarsgård.
So this is a movie directed by Robert Eggers. Either love him or hate him. He did 2 movies that one of them I really liked, which was The Witch,
I
and he
like that
did
movie a lot.
the other movie called The Lighthouse, which some people really liked.
And some
I
people
thought
hate
it was all right. It was a little wild.
I enjoyed it.
It was good, but it
That was
was
the black
like
and white one, right?
yeah, with
I enjoyed it.
again Robert Pattinson
Yep.
and
Defoe.
William Dafoe.
Right? Love Defoe.
Like incredible like character
yeah,
pieces for
Defoe's
both of
always
them.
my favorite.
Defoe's
He's one of my
amazing.
favorite actor.
And Robert did really good there too.
Yep.
It was good, but Defoe is just he's always stealing the show.
And there was a few moments in this trailer that I looked at and I'm like, oh, yep, that's some weird shit that they're gonna put in there.
Basically, his movies are gonna be. It feels like something that like he just wants to make.
Yeah.
It's not made for anyone specifically. He's just like, oh, this seems like a cool idea. I'm gonna
The one
do
good
this.
thing with him is the characters that he writes are usually pretty good.
I think they're
His characters
pretty
are usually
solid.
pretty good.
Yeah. So this one it's a little bit more grandeur than what he's used to. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, Tale of Revenge.
It's a classic Viking revenge story.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That's basically his mantra, like through him growing up
Yeah.
to being older and getting the revenge.
Avenge my father. Save my mother. Kill blah blah blah.
Oh my god.
Boom.
I'm in for it. They had the visuals look awesome, and halfway through this movie, some wild like either witchy or supernatural shit. Is
Oh
gonna
yeah, because
happen.
they even had like a dreamlike sequence where someone was
Yeah,
riding a horse
like
towards
a
a glowing
Valkyrie
tree.
almost.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, okay. So
Okay, let's do it.
I think it'll like happen at some point, or if it's like at the end, kind of like The Witch did.
Yeah.
They kind of leaned into some more of the stuff later on, where it just feels very one way from the beginning, and then all of a sudden it's like,
whoa, what's
all
going
of a
on?
sudden, click.
Yeah, just flip that switch real quick.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Now, my man Skarsgård is ripped in this. He must be working out like a crazy person.
Yeah.
He's tore up.
He had that like scene where he's like walking towards the camera, like
with axe and sword in
shoulders up,
hand.
axe and sword, like.
It gave me strong. What's the game that came out? The Assassin's Creed.
Valhalla.
Valhalla. That just came out, like the whole like Viking look. He looked very Viking, Skarsgård.
Yeah.
I would believe that this man was a Viking just walking towards me to kill me.
He is a Viking.
Now, as awesome as is, definitely look up, see how ripped he is. Watch the trailer. But one thing I saw, I wanted to just take a quick look at Skarsgård's other movies and stuff, but stumbled on a bit of greatness. If you haven't seen it yet, from 2017, for whatever reason, for a role that he was doing, Skarsgård decided to shave his head, but only like a balding middle-aged man, just from the middle, halfway down the back.
Picture middle ages monk.
Yes, just look up Skarsgård or Alexander Skarsgård bald, and it will pop up in the Google search, and you will not be sorry that you searched that just for the good laugh.
And then just like looking at his like image bio from Google, you have like
yeah, if you just type in his name, Alexander Skarsgård, from just into Google and look at images, there's like their normal first picture. Then there's one with him in a suit without pants. Don't worry, nothing showing. Just in his underwear from the pants down. There's him with the balding head.
And then his last shot in the whole thing was him ripped in the
and then just another one of him ripped. Just
crazy. Oh my god.
Loved it. Absolutely
It's
loved
so
it.
funny to see that.
But sticking with movies, I just told you, but they're coming out with a God of War TV show.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime.
Man, I feel like Bezos is just going like, I really like this thing. Let's make it happen.
I don't know if it's Bezos' decision.
That's what he did for Lord of the Rings. He's like, I love Lord of the Rings. Let's grab that.
See, that's the one. I don't know how that's going to turn out.
I don't either.
I have trepidations on
I love Lord of the Rings in general.
Yeah, but what was the Lord of the Rings quote? Evil can't make anything good. They can only corrupt what's already there. It seems so perfect of a fit.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that turns
High
out.
hopes.
But the one thing that gives me hope with the Lord of the Rings thing, they dropped some money on that show.
Yeah.
So if they're doing a God of War show, they probably have the money for it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's good. But I think do you think they're going to go with the telling from the original tale, or do you think they're going to go 2018 style and have it like he's going through and then like there's flashbacks to the Greek stuff?
To be honest, I feel like they'd be doing the newer stuff
And then having
because of
flashbacks.
how popular it got.
And with the new one coming out.
Because don't get me wrong, the old God of War, like the
It
real
was fun.
ones,
It was fun,
the
but
real
it was...
ones know about God of War. Like
Yeah.
it was always like a very classic game, right?
Yeah.
But it was never to like where it is now to
Yeah.
audience.
A lot of that last one was fun action with like revenge. Once again, just a revenge
Classic
play.
Viking revenge.
Spartan style.
Yeah, Spartan style. That's what I mean.
Well, they're Vikings now, so it counts.
Yeah.
He's living in but Asgard, so it counts.
Yeah.
But I think they'll go with the classic, like, oh, it starts off with him in the place with his son, like same as the game. It'll start off with them going to bury the mom, and I think as they go through the story, they'll have like flashes and hint backs, and then they'll show like a little recap of him having his daughter and wife killed, getting covered with ash. I think they'll do all of that mid story. And then have the flashbacks rather than starting from Greece, or
Yeah.
Sparta, Olympus. But there's so many games coming out, video game movies. There's that. That's Amazon Prime.
That's a movie or a
That's
going to
be a TV series.
Hmm.
They're coming out with the Halo TV show.
Yeah.
That's Paramount Plus, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out with BioShock for Netflix. We'll see how that goes.
If they can make it work, I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
But they have to be like I'm a huge BioShock
So
fan.
am I. So
It'll be kind of hard for them to really nail it.
Except I would love a early Rapture leading into the fall of Rapture. That would
I
be really fun.
think that's what's gonna happen here because when you think about it, like how, like to do an entire BioShock movie where it's post, like,
the fall of Rapture.
Yeah, post fall of everything. I think it would be less interesting.
Well, it would be a good horror movie.
But like what you could do is like get to that point.
Yes.
And then you have, I think, it kind of where it's like a switch up almost.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of an interesting pacing choice because like eventually, like 2 or 3 seasons in, I wouldn't say most people get bored of a show because if it's that good, you'll still be hooked.
Yeah.
But it would be a really good way.
shake-up move.
Yeah, it's a good shake up move.
Because you start off with just like, I would say start off with it after it's already been established. Like maybe the first scene of the movie is like, I have a dream. I have an idea of a city under the sea.
Because this would be,
and
like,
then you
I
cut
think
like
that
a few
whole
years
story
later.
leading up to that would be
It's
incredible.
a very good story, just like from all the like little audio logs you get from the thing. It's so cool, like a 50s underwater magic.
They could do so much with that, especially with like the backgrounds now. Where like when you look at the Mandalorian and how they're handling their CG and how it's so freaking good. I think they could do that if they used that style. I think they'd be able to nail like the actual atmosphere of BioShock.
Oh, yeah.
But if they don't nail that atmosphere and if it looks a little janky,
it could be rough.
it's gonna be a little.
But another thing they have going for them, there was always the Fontaine stuff too, and like the underground, like the illegal politics and like gangstering.
there's
so
a
that's
lot to
like
pick
there's a
from.
lot of cool stuff. And then, like you said, halfway the fall, everything's going to shit. People are attacking each other. There's addicts on Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, and then you could go even further, like and make a movie at the end of the first BioShock game.
Yeah, I think that would be. Obviously, we're speculating here.
Yes,
This is not
I
all.
haven't seen too much. All there was like a picture, a photo of like a little sister and a big daddy drill.
We're setting up a pitch here.
Yeah, like I'm hoping that they go this route. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Then there's also a Twisted Metal show coming out. I don't remember what that's on, but I know
I don't know how
forget who
that's
it
gonna
is.
work, but
Was it Pablo? No, I forget the main actor, but he's playing a milkman with amnesia, who will be granted a wish if he wins the Twisted Metal tournament.
I swear to God,
It's-
if he's driving like
It's
a
supposed to be
milkman.
like a comedy / dark comedy. It sounds like
I
they're
could
going
see
to.
that. That would be like.
It's either going to be great or it's going to be terrible. But I'm down to see what they do with that. There was another TV show also. Another game they were also going to adapt, which I can't remember for the life of me. But boy, they're just Sony. I know is trying to pump them out. I mean, I know Halo's coming out too, which they're going to show the face of Master Chief.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I hate that.
There was a short live action thing done with Halo a couple of years ago. Now I think it's like almost 7 years ago that they did, but that was really cool because it was like done at the Academy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember.
I thought that was like really done for like a short.
Well,
series.
that was like a Halo in universe.
Yeah, I know, but
with Master Chief.
No, but Master Chief was in that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. still.
It was pretty good.
Showing his face though, like that's the whole thing in the thing. How are you gonna
Yeah.
show his face in the show?
Yeah.
But it's also like in the same universe, but it's not. They said it's like a different point of time and different place in the.
We'll see.
Like,
I mean, it could kick ass.
we'll see.
We'll see.
Like I mean,
Again-
all of these had that chance to either be amazing or garbage.
CG is also gonna have to be nailed here.
Yeah,
I know that like a lot of series depend on like having that right,
and making it look good.
but when you're talking video games to on-screen live action,
Yeah.
your CG needs to be on point for you to be.
But I'm glad they're
above
doing
par.
it in shows rather than movies. I
Yeah.
feel like movies or shows are easier to do than movies for video games just because of how much content's in it and how much more content you can make with shows.
Yeah.
Looking a little more towards the immediate future, though, I am really looking forward to the Moon Knight show coming out soon.
Do you know when that comes out?
It is this month. I want to say the 23rd.
Doing a lot of looking up this episode.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get like a monitor or something like that.
that'd be cool. Just a nice little thing in the background. Bring it up on the big screen.
Enhance.
Enhance. But yeah, that's
March 30th.
so it's at the end of March.
Mhm.
I wish that was a little sooner, but all right. So at the dang it, man, because
So at the beginning of next month,
Yeah.
we'll be able to start.
yeah. Well, the
reviewing
problem
Moon Knight.
is at the end of this month that comes out. So I
Mhm.
want to watch that. So it'll have to be next month that we have that review for that
Yeah.
show. But the day after, is it 31st or 1st this month?
I
At-
think it's 31 days.
Okay, so cool. So we got 2 days in
Yeah,
between.
31 days.
Okay, because on April 1st, Morbius is coming out.
April 1st, Morbius is coming out.
Yes.
All right. So,
So that gives us 2 days to.
well, that's two things right there.
Yeah, so we'll just have
Bada
to pump.
bing.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
We'll probably go see that, right?
We'll actually have to like record way earlier.
Yes. You want to go see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if we go see that, I don't know if we'll have the full review for Moon Knight out on that day because we'd have to watch the entire show in one shot.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
But we'll have that out at some point as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's plenty of stuff looking forward to. Like we're gonna keep going. We'll do like the bigger movies / anything that really interests us, like the Northman.
Northman.
Northman. I want to say Norse.
I know. I mean, it's close.
Yeah, the Northman. Like, if there's something that like interests us, we might even have like individual reviews or
Yeah.
we'll talk about it. But like the big things like Moon Knight, Morbius, we'll definitely be throwing that in there.
Yeah.
As well as we're gonna tonight, I'm gonna have JJ start watching Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's right. So we're gonna watch episode 1.
Yes, we're gonna watch an episode or 2 or 4 of Demon Slayer, and at the end of it, we're gonna come back with a
We don't know what we're gonna call this yet, but it's like
for a new person to watch an anime.
yeah. I'll be reviewing animes that have already been established, but I'm going through them the
Yeah.
first time.
Hit him
so
with the good stuff, and maybe even some of the new stuff, so that way
yeah.
But just so that way,
But things that regulars should have already been expected to watch.
expand your culture a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's something else to look forward to. Like we said, I might start doing some more streaming. Throwing that up if you guys want to see that. We'll do some more reviews, some
Yeah.
videos maybe.
Yeah.
Other than that though, I think that's about everything on the docket, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, no. One more thing that we wanted to do.
Oh.
That was the Fantasy Critic.
Yes. So
Tell me a little bit about Fantasy Critic
alright,
real quick.
you bring that up. Bring it up on the screen.
Yeah,
sir?
I'm gonna bring it up right now. Lay it down.
But Fantasy Critic, it is your classic fantasy football. You might have heard us mention this about earlier in one of the other podcasts, but we didn't explain what it was. It is a site where you draft video games like football team, like football players, and how the games do depend on what your score you're going to get. Anything over a 70 gets you a point. Anything under 70 gets you minus a point. And at the end of the year, whoever has the most point wins. It's completely free. You can sign up anytime, do it with your friends. But we decided to do one this year between a bunch of us and our friends. So we're just going to take a quick peek at the current scores.
We got 6 of us in here.
Yeah. Let's see who's up first.
Tell them real quick about the counter pick too, because that's gonna
yes.
come in
Yeah,
important here.
That's definitely going to come in important. So, like regular fantasy football, you can get a counter pick, which if the game does negatively, you counter picking it gets you points. But if you pick a game that does well, it minuses you points. So if JJ's counter picking me, he wants to pick a game on my list that he thinks is going to do bad, so that'll net him more points. Or a game that might not come in at all, it just gives you a 0, so you don't lose or gain any points.
Yeah. So
So
kind of simple once you get the handle of it.
Yeah, it's if you play regular fantasy football, which we don't, so it was a little confusing to set up, but it's pretty basic.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm looking for myself with the games that I have selected so far, which is Elden Ring, Sifu, and Destiny. They all got 96, 80, and 89 respectively. And then that gave me nice chunks of points. And then one of my counter picks, Elix 2. It got a 69, which means it did less
69.
Nice. It did less than the required thing, so I actually got a point because it didn't do well. That leaves me with a total of 61 points.
You got 1 point from that.
Yeah, I got 1 point from it, which is better than losing any points, so I'll take that 1 point.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So that's a pretty high score. Now, JJ here, his picks are a little separate. He unfortunately picked the Elix, which, since it got a 69, he got the minus 1
I took a
point
chance
for it.
on it, because the first one was kind of cool, but I thought they'd improve a little bit more for the second one.
Yeah.
Fortunately not,
But he picked Gran Turismo 7, which got an 87, which would equal 17 points. He also picked Triangle Strategy, which did well at an 82. And he picked Ali Ali World, which did really good at an 85. So normally they would add those points up, and he had 2 counter picks. One of them was Babylon's Fall, which another friend of mine picked as their regular game, which did terrible. It got a 43, which means that would give our other friend minus 17. But it gave him 17 extra points on the board.
yeah.
But unfortunately for you, something that just got added recently,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of the Ragnarok, which is the DLC for Odyssey.
No.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh, no, Assassin's Creed's Ragnarok, sorry.
No. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Jesus. There's too much Viking
The
stuff going on.
Ragnarok is the DLC.
Yeah, there's too many.
You'll get there.
Because then we got God of War Ragnarok coming out. There's a lot of Greek stuff going on.
But it was my counter pick, and it got 76.
Which means since it did good and it was a counter pick, it means minus points for him.
Right.
Which is only 5, so he's at a 55. So which is not far from me. When I looked at this the other day, I was like, I'm probably smoking everyone. No one stands a chance. And boom, he's right there. But just as an example, some of our other people, Jesse.
So where do we stand right now?
We stand like at the top. I'm first, you're
No,
second.
I mean, like, what are our numbers?
Oh, mine. I'm at a 61 total.
61.
You're at a 55.
55.
You would have had a 60 if not for that Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, we would have been neck to neck.
A lot of other people's games haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
So they don't. There's still a bit of a race going on here. But Jesse has 17 right now. Your friend. Oh, no, this is Anthony. Anthony, unfortunately, was the one who picked Babylon's Fall. So he has 0 points. He had gotten a couple games on there with points, but it canceled itself out.
Canceled it all out.
It was so bad that he has a 0 point right now. Kick has a total of 12 with 2 games. Your buddy has a total of 6 with your Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angel is
Got
looking at
4.
4 points because he also had that negative on his scoreboard also.
Yeah, the Pokemon.
So right now, it's literally a contest between me and you.
But their games come out later, so we could get screwed with the other ones we get. So
True.
We'll see. It's
True.
still a long year.
It's still open. A lot of our games, you and me,
we had
earlier.
early games.
Except your boy over here has been making some plays.
I see that. Stop it.
I don't know how none of you guys managed to scoop up Pokemon.
Oh,
the new Pokemon games that were just announced.
Because they're gonna suck. I'm just kidding.
I'm sad. Tell that to Angel, who got negative 15 from Arceus.
I know.
And it's mainline Pokemon on Switch, new region. Please.
I know. They always do well.
But yeah, I only have 1 slot technically left.
Oh, okay, so you got 1 more.
Yeah, so I can get 1 more. I could drop one of these other ones, but we're looking pretty solid. I mean, look at you guys. I
added a few other ones because you can add more throughout the year. You have like
I might have to remind
slots.
these people because you can bet money or fake money you get $100 fake dollars to bet on games that are coming out or announced. So that way, like Pokemon, that wasn't announced early this year, but when it was announced, I put 5 down on it, 5 fake dollars, and got it for a steal because no one counterpicked it.
That's okay. Some games will probably get announced and you'll have not put them down.
Or some games will get delayed. Like what's it called? Got delayed again.
What?
Advanced Wars 1 and 2.
What? When is it delayed to now?
It got delayed due to world events. They didn't want to have it come out with the stuff going on in Ukraine right now.
Okay.
So
totally makes sense.
yeah, it's all ready. It's just they want to wait until.
I respect that decision.
Yeah.
Even though I want it in my hands right now.
It was just a little,
Okay.
But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll let you guys know who ends up winning that at the end of the game. Right now, we have online a free video game for the winner.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
We'll see who.
So you get yourself a free video?
Yeah.
Is it free at that point?
Yeah, I'll treat myself. But we'll let you guys know how that goes. But you might be hearing us from again soon. Might have a little something special in the future.
Yeah. You never know.
But with that, I think that is all we have for today.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, in that case, remember, if you have any questions, anything you want to suggest, like we said, watching some anime, you got any shows you want to suggest, topadosmediajunkies@gmail.com.
That's right.
I remembered.
Yep.
I remembered.
Yes, you did. I'm proud of you.
And it saddens me to say, we now have a Twitter up for all of you young people.
Hey, Twitter?
A Twitter.
What is a Twitter?
All of you young people out there who can't be bothered to send an email. You can now message us at TopadosMJ.
I thought you were going to fuck up on the Twitter handle. I was about ready to go in on you there.
At TopadosMJ. Just send us anything you want. Suggestions. If you want to know anything about us.
If you want to just say hi.
Yeah, just say hi. Say what's up.
That's it. We'll say hi back.
Yeah, please. Anyone who messages their emails up, don't get right back to them.
Boom, you're getting a hi.
Yeah. And you will be known as one of the cool people.
That's right.
I'll give you a little shout out and everything.
Yeah, you know what?
Lying to you.
We're not lying.
We're not lying.
We're not liars.
We promise. You can trust us.
You can trust us.
We have this. We have that honest tomato face.
First person to to say hi to us, we'll get a shout out.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they all get shout out, but we'll make them number one.
You get the number one slot.
Yes.
That's gonna be rare.
Yes.
It's gonna be a rare thing.
Yeah. Come on, our favorite.
Yeah.
You want to be our favorite?
You want to be our favorite? Go on and just say hi. Be number one.
You stay off of that Twitter, Tiff.
She's cheating the system.
The look of the disgust in her eyes.
That would mean I'd have to go on Twitter.
I totally get that.
I understand.
I understand.
But until
Understandable.
next time, this has been Topadoes Media Junkies.
That's right.
Bye bye.
See ya.